So, you're thinking about making the big move to Australia in 2025? That's an exciting decision. Australia is famous for its stunning landscapes, unique wildlife, and vibrant cities. From world-class beaches to laid-back coastal towns, it offers an incredible lifestyle. Of course, there's also the cost of living, which can be a bit of a shock, but many believe the quality of life more than makes up for it. Before you start packing and perfecting your greeting, you need to understand the Australia PR point system. This system determines your eligibility for permanent residency, and trust me, it's not as simple as just having a degree or a few years of work experience. There are specific criteria, from age and skills to English proficiency and sponsorship options. But don't worry, I'm here to guide you through the process and make it as straightforward and maybe even fun as possible. How the point system works. Alright, let's start with the basics. The Australian PR point system works like a scorecard, where applicants earn points based on various factors. These include age, educational qualifications, work experience, English proficiency, and whether or not you can survive an Australian summer without completely melting. Okay, that last one isn't officially on the list, but given the heat, maybe it should be. To qualify for a skilled independent visa or a skilled nominated visa, you need a minimum of 65 points. However, let's be honest, 65 is just the bare minimum and competition is fierce. If you want a solid chance at getting an invitation, you should aim for at least 80 points or more. So, where exactly do these points come from? Let's take a closer look at the different factors that contribute to your overall score and how you can maximize them. Age points. Your age plays a big role in Australia's immigration point system. The younger you are, the better your chances. Those in their early 20s get a strong boost, while the mid-20s to early 30s hit the jackpot with the highest points. As you move into your late 30s and early 40s, the numbers start to dip. Once you hit 45, the system stops awarding points altogether. The takeaway? Youth comes with an advantage, but if you're older, you'll need to make up for it in other areas. English language skills. Australia requires proof of English proficiency, ensuring you can communicate effectively without relying on translation tools. Basic competence is expected, but it won't earn you any extra recognition. It's simply the starting point. A higher level of proficiency carries more weight, while superior fluency makes a significant difference in your evaluation. To demonstrate your skills, you'll need to take an official English test, such as IELTS or PTE. These assessments measure your ability in speaking, listening, reading, and writing, determining where you stand on the scale. Even if you come from an English-speaking country, you're still required to take the test. No exceptions are made, as the process applies to everyone. While it may seem unnecessary for native speakers, this requirement ensures consistency in language assessment. Proving your English ability is just one step in meeting Australia's immigration or study requirements, but it's a crucial one. Work experience. Let's talk about your career, because Australia values skilled workers, not just those who can finish an entire TV series in one sitting. If that were a job, I'd be set for life. Your professional experience plays a crucial role in determining your eligibility for skilled migration. If you've worked in Australia, your time on the job can earn valuable points, with longer experience leading to higher rewards. Even if your work history is from overseas, it still counts, though the points are slightly lower in comparison. This means that every year you've spent gaining expertise and building your career can contribute to your migration prospects. Whether you've worked locally or internationally, your experience matters. So, if you've spent years honing your skills and advancing in your profession, congratulations, your dedication is finally paying off. Your resume isn't just a list of jobs anymore. It's a stepping stone toward your future in Australia. Educational qualifications. Education significantly impacts the points you earn. The higher your level of study, the greater the reward. A doctorate brings the most points, recognizing years of dedication and expertise. Bachelor's and master's degrees follow closely, demonstrating strong academic achievement. Diplomas and trade qualifications still contribute a respectable score, acknowledging specialized skills. Additional points are available for those who have studied in Australia, making local education even more valuable. Investing in education not only expands knowledge and career opportunities, but also enhances eligibility in the point system, emphasizing the importance of higher learning and professional development in the assessment process. If your degree is in a STEM field, science, technology, engineering, or mathematics, Australia loves you even more. You get an extra 10 points just for being a brainiac. Partner skills or being single. Here's a fun one. If your partner also has skills that Australia wants, they can contribute up to 10 points. And here's the kicker. If you're single, you get a free 10 points just for flying solo. So if you were wondering whether being single has benefits, well, here's one. A state nomination adds 5 points, while a regional nomination increases it by 15. New changes for 2025. Alright, what's new in 2025? Because Australia likes to keep us on our toes with rule changes. Higher points needed for competitive fields. Some occupations now require 75+ points to be realistically considered. Stronger regional focus, more incentives to move to smaller cities and regional areas. Updated occupation lists. Some jobs have been added, some have been removed. Make sure your job is still on the skilled occupation list before applying. Faster processing for high-scoring candidates. If you have 85 points, expect your application to move quicker. So staying updated is key. One small change could make or break your PR dream. How to boost your score. If you're not hitting that golden 80+ mark, don't panic. Here are some ways to boost your score. Retake the English test. If you scored proficient, aim for superior and snag those extra 10 points. Gain more work experience. If you're close to the next work experience bracket, hold off on applying until you cross the threshold. Consider studying in Australia. A local qualification can give you a solid points boost. Look into state sponsorship. Regional areas are always looking for skilled workers. Be single. I mean, don't break up with your partner for points. But, it's an option. And that's the Australia PR point system for 2025. And it's a game of numbers, strategy, and a little bit of luck. If you're serious about moving to Australia, start planning now. Check your occupation, calculate your points, and see where you can improve. And if this all sounds overwhelming, don't stress. Plenty of people get through the process every year, and you can too. So, what's your score looking like? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this helpful, give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.